Hello. Have you ever wondered how apps and websites seamlessly integrate with Facebook, pulling in your profile information, posts, or even allowing you to share content directly? Well, the magic behind much of this lies in a powerful tool called the Facebook Graph API. First off, you might be wondering what an API is. An API is an application programming interface, which is a set of rules and protocols that allow software applications to communicate with each other. So what exactly is the Facebook Graph API? Well, in simple terms, it's a programmable interface that allows developers to interact with the Facebook platform. Think of it as a structured way for your applications to ask Facebook for specific information or perform actions, all through code. The core of the Graph API revolves around the concept of a graph, which is a network of interconnected objects. On Facebook, these objects are called nodes. These could be anything from a user profile, a page, a post, a photo, an event, a group, and so much more. Each node has unique fields or attributes associated with it, like a user's name, profile picture, or the content of a post. These nodes relate to each other through edges. Edges represent the connections or relationships between nodes. For example, a friend's edge connects two user nodes, a likes edge connects a user node to a post node, and a member's edge connects a group node to a user node. To interact with this graph, or to request specific data or perform actions, your application needs access. In order to get this access, they need something called an access token. An access token is sort of like a digital key. It grants your application permission to access certain parts of the Facebook graph based on the user's consent and the scope of permissions your app requests. The communication with the Graph API happens through standard HTTP requests. Your app sends a request to a specific endpoint or a URL that represent the nodes and edges you want to interact with. These requests can be GET requests used to retrieve data, or POST requests to create, update, or delete data. Facebook then responds with data in a structured format, typically JSON. You've likely encountered the Graph API in action countless times. When you log into a website using your Facebook account, that's often the Graph API at work, fetching your basic profile information. When you share an article from a website to Facebook, the API is used to post that content. Social media management tools use it to retrieve and analyze data about your Facebook pages and your posts. Even analytic platforms leverage the API to provide insights into audience engagement. So why do I like the Facebook Graph API so much? First, its structured nature makes it incredibly efficient and easy to work with. The clear organization into nodes, edges, and fields allow for precise data retrieval and manipulation. Second, the comprehensive documentation and the vast community around it makes it easier to learn and easier to troubleshoot if a problem comes up. Plus, the power and flexibility it offers is immense. It opens up a world of possibilities for developers to build engaging and integrated experiences. And finally, despite its complexities, the underlying concepts are logical, making it a powerful tool to understand the interconnectedness of social data. The Facebook Graph API is a fundamental building block for countless applications and services we use every single day. Its ability to bridge the gap between the Facebook platform and external apps makes it an indispensable tool in today's digital landscaping. I hope that you learned something from this today, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.